Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we're gonna unbox and take a closer look at the newest smartphone of Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. So this smartphone is a quite interesting smartphone aside from the 5G, because we got here a Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G 5G chip. We also got here a Super AMOLED 6.5-inch display with 120Hz refresh rate. For the variant that we got, it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage. As for the camera, this one comes with an upgraded camera. We got a 64 megapixel quad camera setup. We're gonna discuss the camera later. We also got here a 32 megapixel selfie camera, a 4500 milliamp hours of battery with 25 watts fast charging. So I know those are a lot of interesting numbers, but you might want to take a look inside, and let's see how good the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G is. Alright, so we got here the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. So as you can see in here, just the basic box. So time to remove the sticker, so we'll get to see what's inside. Interesting. Samsung Care Plus, which extends our warranty for the smartphone. Of course, we got here the quick start guide, the jelly case for the smartphone, the pin for the card tray. So we got here the Infinity O display, quad camera setup with a 64 megapixel main camera with OIS, and interestingly, we got here an IP67 water and dust resistant. I believe this is the first A-series smartphone to arrive in the Philippines that comes with IP67. So we got here the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G in black. We're gonna talk about that later. Give me a few minutes first as I'll just set up the smartphone. So you're looking at the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. So as you can see in here, it does look like a Samsung from the icons and the design of this one. So as you can see in here, we got here the display. This is a large 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate. This is why, I'm not sure if you can notice that, but I believe you cannot. This is why the reason the smartphone does have a really smooth animations, because look at that one. We got here the 120Hz refresh rate. So we can set it up at 60Hz if you want to have a longer battery life on the smartphone. So you already know the display. Now let's talk about the design of the smartphone. So first at the back, you can see in here, well, yes, it is plastic. It is matte plastic, and you can really feel that the smartphone is made up of plastic. So I actually prefer the last year's glossy plastic back of the smartphone rather than this matte plastic, and it doesn't feel premium to me, unlike the previous generation. Kasi I prefer the glossy plastic, kasi some people might mistake it as a glass. But this one is plastic, it's matte, so yeah. But don't worry, once you place it naman dito, there's not so much hollow feeling, unlike other smartphones with a plastic back. Of course, we got here the camera module na naka-emboss, parang naka-emboss siya dito. So it doesn't have a different na part para sa camera module. It's all part of the back cover. So it does look pretty to me. Hindi siya ganun kakapal. So that's a plus for me. I mean, Samsung Note 20, even the S21 series does have a large camera module at the back. It's thick. But for the A52, well, hindi siya ganun kakapal. And when you place it on a flat table, not that much movement dito sa A52 5G. So of course, we also got here the power button and also the fingerprint scanner. We also got here the plastic sides. Thankfully, Samsung didn't ditch the headphone jack on this one. We still got here the headphone jack. As you can see, we got here the USB-C, the speaker grill, and also the headphone jack. So the charger supports up to 25 watts. So until now, 25 watts pa rin ang supported ni Samsung. Alright, so as you can see in the front, again, it's a Super AMOLED display. It's a really good display. The colors are really nice. It's really vivid. It stands out compared to the competition. When it comes to display, Samsung really stands out talaga compared sa ibang smartphones because of the vividness and the colors that we're getting on the Super AMOLED display. Not just that, it's also bright enough for most people. So hindi siya annoying pag ginagamit nyo sa labas. This one is very usable outside. And as you can see in here, we got here the punch hole camera. And yes, if you notice, the punch hole camera of the Galaxy A52 5G is really small, unlike the previous generation, even other smartphones. So thumbs up kay Samsung para dito sa napakanipis na selfie camera, the punch hole selfie camera ng A52 5G. So you already know the display, you already know the design of the smartphone now. What can we expect from the Galaxy A52 5G? Well, first, we got here the 750G 5G chip. So inside, we got 5G and a more powerful processor compared dun sa A52 that is the lower version of smartphone na to. So, we got here great display. Okay, we got here the One UI 2. So, as you can see in here, the display, this complement sa One UI. As you can see, the icons are really good. I mean, the colors are really nice. It's smooth, it's fast. So, One UI is actually pretty good now compared sa mga previous years if you haven't used a Samsung smartphone for a while. I actually like One UI, and as you can see in here, there are only a few applications that comes pre-installed. In this one, of course, we got here the Samsung applications. Most of them are actually useful. So if you got here Samsung applications like Samsung hardware like the Galaxy Wear devices, of course, the earbuds. They also got the watch if you want. Just use the Galaxy wearable. Also got here the radio, the Samsung Health, the AR Zone. So this one also comes with Netflix. And as you can see in here, there are a lot of pre-installed applications that are quite useful. We got Samsung Global Goals. Basically, you can change your wallpaper, and with that, may advertising tayo nangyayari sa smartphone, and that money, this advertising will go to UN para makatulong doon sa global goals. Of course, we got here the Samsung Max that can save your data. We got Samsung 321 for emergencies, Smart Tutor, Lazada, Samsung Free. Basically, Samsung Free is the new I believe this one is introduced sa S21 series. And the Samsung Free basically is, as you can see in here, ayan, you can have yung mga latest news, articles, and everything on Samsung Free. So that's really good. Yeah, there we go. We are swiping to the right. We also let you lead to this one. You can see in here the cards from Google. And yeah, everything is quite fine. Okay naman yung software, okay yung display. Now, how about yung isa sa mga biggest features ng smartphone na to? Well, let's check out the camera. So here's the interesting part about the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. So we got here the fun mode, which is basically yung filters natin. As you can see, I am broccoli right now. So it's like Snapchat. Ayan, so we got here different filters that you can use. Record videos, take a photo if you want, then upload it to your social media. We also got here the single take mode. Basically, you can take a short video, 30-second video, and then it will give you the best shots and also the best photos na nakuha niya dun sa single take video natin. Of course, we got here the photo mode, which basically can let you shoot up to 32 megapixel for the selfie camera and up to 64 megapixel on the rear camera of the smartphone. As for the video, of course, we can record up to 4K at 30 frames per second. Unfortunately, no 60 frames per second on the Galaxy A52 5G. For the lenses, we got here the 64 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. So you might be curious, kamusta naman yung mga shots na kuha natin using the Galaxy A52 5G? So I'm not surprised that the shots that we got on the Galaxy A52 5G were quite fine. It's not as detailed as the one that we can see do sa mga S-series smartphones, even on the Note series smartphones. But the Galaxy A52 5G is really an upgrade when it comes to the camera in the A-series department. So most of the shots that I got are sharp, they're vivid, and of course, even the selfies have been upgraded kasi mas maganda yung selfies natin dito. Also, add ko lang is that the post-processing on the A52 5G, I believe is a lot better compared to the previous generation. As I've seen the shot, nag-load, mas maganda yung shots ko after that. I didn't expect that it would be that good. So overall, the camera of the Galaxy A52 5G is quite fine for me. So the Galaxy A52 5G is an interesting smartphone. The price is $23,990, but you get 5G, you get a really nice Super AMOLED display. Of course, the camera performed really well than I expected. So for an A-series smartphone, this one fared pretty well. So As for the design of the smartphone, I didn't like that we got here the plastic design, but it's clean. As you can see at the back, doesn't have the big bulge pagdating do sa camera module. But yeah, it's still plastic to me. But don't worry, we'll probably use a case for this one. So once you use it, you won't probably feel that it's the plastic build of the smartphone. You will probably use the included jelly case on the smartphone or a third-party na case for the Galaxy A52 5G. And again, look at that. Ang ganda ng display ng smartphone, and the display, we got here a really small punch hole camera that I really like. So, we'll get down dun sa mga performance once we have the review of the smartphone. But for now, this one is quite good already for me. Na-impress ako sa camera niya. Okay yung display. And yeah, the One UI is really good. So I guess that's it dito sa ating unboxing and hands-on ng Galaxy A52 5G. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be sure to click that subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of our latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I'm Jam of JamOnline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again in my next video.